Brad, 37 saves for Colin Purcell tonight. He stood on his head all night in the crease. What do you think about your goaltender tonight?
Yeah, I thought he had a great showing. It's sad we don't get 2 points out of that. I thought a lot of guys had good performances tonight, and Colin, I think he'd be the first one to tell you. I think he felt good about his game. I also felt like a lot of that stuff was from the perimeter. Whereas last night we gave up some grade A's, not continuously, but over the course of through their rush play. And I felt like we minimized that tonight. They obviously were putting a lot of pucks at the net. Had some good net front that Colin had to deal with, and to your point, he was very good tonight.
You spoke about the rushes, a lot fewer 2-on-1s and 3-on-2s for the Lumberjacks tonight, and couldn't really force the issue on the one power play that you did get. What adjustments did you make to kind of cut down on their odd man rushes tonight?
Well, a couple things. I felt like our D were getting outside of the dots last night, and when they did, they're an extremely talented team. You look at their goals for and what they've had over the course of the year. They're a high octane offense, and they like to play in transition. And I thought last night we gave that to them a little bit just by our steps through neutral ice and playing more of a north-south step game versus angles. And once the guys addressed that, I felt much better about our game here tonight.
Seemed like, at least on the shot counter, you got outshot 18-5 in the second period. What did you think about the second period of play? Do you feel like Muskegon really just took it over? Do you feel like maybe your team wasn't doing enough to try to force the play into the Muskegon end?
I think a little bit of both. Their power play is a shot first. They're going to shoot and retrieve, and I felt like they generated some momentum off of that. Added to their shot total through 4 minutes of PP time, and again, apart from that, I didn't feel like we gave up a ton. Yeah, there were shots, but I didn't feel like there was a ton of say grade A's off of that. But that being said, we talk about our group. The more you put at the net, the more chaos there is. The more opportunities there are going to be. And Colin did a great job. I thought our back end did well tonight. Grant Hinman was out tonight, and he'll be week to week. We'll see where it goes. But I thought the guys were much more attuned in our end of the ice and accepting things. And as a result, we didn't see as much, and we had some sustained offense throughout.
Anything else stand out to you about tonight's game? Anybody you want to touch on?
No, I mean, I said to the guys beforehand, it's hard to take that and say, you always want more. You don't get your 2 points, and it doesn't matter if you feel you're outplayed or you outplayed them. You always want those 2 points, and I felt like a good chunk of tonight, I felt like guys deserved that. There was structure in their game, and everyone contributed in different facets. So it's tough to walk away with one, but the guys have the mentality that you're going to show up and you're going to get better every day, and that's whether you win 10 in a row or you're going through a slide. That has to be the mentality, and you have to continue to push. And we have some leaders in that room that say the same thing and do the same thing. More importantly, those older guys are driving forces throughout the practice week and throughout our games, and really it's starting to bleed through to other guys, and you're starting to see a little more consistency, and that's what we're looking for.
All right, thanks, Brad.
Thanks.